Hi everybody, welcome to this opening round video for Expert Division of the Summer Major 2023 here on the channel. Now is a brilliant time, if you don't mind, to give me a thumb up on the video. It helps me out a lot, and make sure you're a subscriber as well, totally free. Now, there are two videos for the opening round. One has the front nine, one has the back nine, so make sure you watch both of them to get the most out of the free content here on the channel. There will be timestamps for each hole in the video description down below. Plenty of drops here in these videos. Tweak, use them as references, and adapt according to your club's balls and play style. Good luck everybody, here we go. On the drive here we're going to set up with the quarterback blue ring touching the rough there at the P3 max rest position. Then we're swapping to APOC and sniper, and we're going to go with 5.5 top spin and 2 right spin. Okay, so 5.5 top, 2 right. Then the adjustment is going to be strange here because I actually want to utilise the wind push. So I'm going to under adjust this shot, and we're going with max -10 because this is for all intents and purposes actually a drive in straight tailwind. The reason I do that means we're going to have a slow needle, full overpower, no curl. So really easy to hit perfect. So I'm deliberately doing an under adjustment there, max -10. You can actually play this with a Titan, to be honest, if you wanted to. You might need to tweak the second shot, but it's worth a go. 373-yard drive, and then we're going to check the distance at the fringe. So we're doing a fringe check in line with the pin, where the fringe meets the fairway, gives me +3 with sniper 10. Then I'm adding spin. You might need to tweak the spin. You can see here I've got about 0.8 top spin and half a bar of left spin, so 0.8 top, half a bar left. I want the funnel here be in the centre of the funnel, ball guide short of the pin, in line with the pin, the tip of the ball guide in line, and it's about half a green square short. For the fringe check of +3 with sniper 10, that will be +5 with sniper level 9. Playing this one 62% on the slider. 0 elevation, it would be about 2% per yard difference, and we're going to use sniper 10 numbers on this one. Perfect ball away, and the idea with this one, we're catching this lovely new funnel with this nicely reworked course, and we're sneaking it right at the pin there. Small tweak needed here. I'll describe what I do, and then you can work out what you need to do from that. We're going with 5.1 top spin, 3 bars right spin, and I'm playing a rough bump with my sniper. And I'm setting up here, not looking at the rings or the plus yards, but I am instead looking at the tip of the ball guide, just going to the front of the cup. Now, there will be a couple of things that you can do here with this shot, either a tweak with the aim or the curl, or maybe the adjustment. I mean, there's a few things you could have a look at. But for reference, in the video, I play this one mid +25, power 3 settings, and we're using sniper 10 numbers. I've not tested this in any higher winds though, and the problem with really high winds, kind of up in the 9s, 8.99, you're going to pull up that slope, so you might need an additional tweak. Centering the ball and hitting perfect. You'll see this one catches the rough very nicely. It just misses the rough on the second bounce, but unfortunately burns the left edge. I would suggest you try a click or two of right curl with a practice token. Straight tailwind, this isn't going to be for everybody, but it's such a great opportunity, I had to include it. Point and shoot, no adjust. We're aiming at the highest part of the rock, and we're going to go with 5.8 top spin and 2 left spin with a power 5 wind 0 ball. This will be for APOC 5 and above only. Full overpower, shaky needle, and between outer wall left curl and half a ball of left curl. It's kind of between the two, so call it 0.4 ball curl to the left. A precision ball is helpful if you've got this one. A minor great right and a minor great left have still given me a wedge here, but it's too good not to blast it, in my opinion. We're going to be a bit conservative here with a Titan because this is going to be a very tough drop for free to play. So I'd rather give you the aggressive option on that par 5 and then play safe with a Titan. 0.2 top spin and 2 right spin with the quarterback. White ring touching the bunkers in both parts. So the bottom of the white ring touching the first one and the right edge of it touching that right hand bunker. 1-to-1 adjust here, you don't have to use a Titan. A Kingmaker would be fine, would actually make the second shot easier and give you a slightly better chance of a drop. But I'm just showing you this as primarily a safe route to your birdie with an outside chance and only a Titan. So 1-to-1 adjust, and we're going to hit perfect. Could actually have pushed the drive a bit further, so if you want to, you could try 0.4 bars of topspin, maybe even half a bar. There's a little bit of room there from the rough. Second shot, the Guardian. Higher level Guardian is going to help, because otherwise you might need overpower. But what I do, I add max backspin, and I aim with the second bounce 2.5 green squares to the right of the pin and slightly high. Then, to give myself more of an offset with this nasty wind angle and the very high bounce, rather than adjust more, I actually tried adding a bar of right spin on my next attempt, but sadly hit a great ball. So it's up to you. If you want to add a bar of right spin, or maybe half a bar, I would add it at that stage. Otherwise it's adjust more. I'm playing true club distance 10% elevation, so if you are at max, play max plus 10. For every plus yard away from max, obviously you're going to deduct 2.5% slider. If you adjust into OP or very close to OP, add that on. I'm adding a couple of clicks here. As you can see, a bit more right spin needed there to offset, but you're safely on with a Titan. On the drive here, we're going with the Apocalypse and then the Sniper, and we have the Albatross for you. A red ring touching the rough on the right with APOC 5 and 6 at the top of plus 6 yards. And we're going with 5.8 top spin and 3 right spin. APOC 7, you'd also be at plus 6. You would have 20% of the blue ring on the fairway, 80% of it overlapping the rough. And with APOC 4, you'll have 20% of the red ring overlapping the rough, and you would be at the top of plus 12. Max distance, 0 elevation, 1.75 ball curl. So look at the gap between the Kingmaker and the outside of that triangle. And we're going just before the circle drops as our overpower reference. Hitting perfect, and we're going to bounce comfortably on the fairway and safely over to the next fairway, getting a good roll out, which is going to set up a great chance with our Sniper. Drive distance is going to be around 375 yards. We're going to add spin first, and I would suggest you go with 2.9 backspin and 3 left spin. And then once we've done that, I'm looking at the tip of the ball guide only, nothing to do with the rings at this stage. And we see there the ball guide 2 green squares short. You can see it's just at the intersection between those 4 green squares where the rows and the columns intersect low of the pin. Plus 5 with Sniper 10 will be plus 7 with Sniper 9, and in both of those cases your adjustment will be 82% slider, 5% elevation, and you're going to use Sniper 10 numbers regardless. This has been coming in very nicely for me with the nice smooth fairway and flatter green here on Porthello Cove, so I reckon there's a good chance, subject to any wind angle tweaks you might need, to get the Albatross on this par 5. If you're enjoying the free content here on the channel and want to support that and help keep it free, we've launched a brand new patreon.com homepage. There is the link. There are lots of perks if you want to become a member over there. All support of the channel is massively appreciated, and it will help, of course, to continue to provide the Golf Clash content here for you. So please go and check that out over at patreon.com/BK Golf Clash. Safe birdie only here. I did try the rough bump, but it's a very awkward adjust, so in the time I had available, just concentrating on a safe shot with the Sniper. 2.5 backspin and 3 bars of left spin. White ring touching the rough on the left at the top of plus 6 with the Sniper level 10, and the top of plus 8 with Sniper level 9. Max plus 30, power 3 settings, and we're going to use Sniper 10 numbers. 2 pulls over the bullseye. For me, I had to adjust 11 rings, so I did 6 followed by 5. So 2 kind of medium-sized pulls. Very difficult to adjust rings here though, because you cannot zoom in very well. 0.6 ball curl to the left, or whatever you want to call it. Try and get a visual reference. Bit hard to describe it in decimals. Bouncing very safely over there. It's tweakable if you want, but if not, you've got to tap in for your birdie. Very, very tough wind angle. We're going for a hook shot here again with our quarterback, and look at the landing position. P3 max stretched, bull guide going in between that dent between the two rocks. So you see there's that little recess in between the rocks. Look at that. You can also look at having about a 0.8 ring gap between the top left of the white ring and the right edge of those isolated rocks. So pause the video, get a good visual reference. No further adjust needed. Full curl, full overpower, full hook release. And as usual with hooks and slices, can be a little bit inconsistent, but I think you're going to be fine here. You can tweak the right spin down if you're worried about the rough, but then all being well, you should have a very, very simple wedge. NMT hole-in-one here, so no movement target. Load the hole with the sniper, of course, and your kingmaker. We're going with 2.2 backspin and 1.1 left spin. Very odd amounts, and the 1.1, I'm going kind of 2 visual clicks above 1. It's really tricky when you're judging incremental bars of side spin, but try and be as accurate as you can. And then all we need to do once you've added spin, of course, as this is a no movement target shot, is adjust your rings. Mid plus 35, power 2 settings, and we're going to play with sniper 10 numbers. This hole always needs wind angle tweaks to drop consistently, but even if you're not interested in that, a nicely set up and adjusted shot here will have a decent chance, and at worst you will have a very safe birdie. On the drive here, we find position, and in fact we're going to play with the quarterback followed by the guardian. Bullseye in the middle of the fairway between the bunker edge and the rough on the right at P3 max rest. Then we're adding spin. I'm going with 3.2 top spin and 3 bars side spin to the right. And then I'm going to adjust maximum distance with 10% elevation. Again, on this one, I want to push the drive fairly close to the rough on this hole, as with other wind angles. It's up to you if you want to tweak the top spin up or down, depending how you feel you are with accurate ring adjustments and shot execution. If you feel that you're one of these that overpowers too much or has maybe inconsistent pull angles, you might want to tweak the top spin down rather than roll too long. So max plus 10, centre the ball and hit perfect. And you can see we're approaching the end of the rough. There's a little bit of room there. Judge it, and of course the final judgment call is your own to make. 332 yards, going to be a little bit on the short side for my taste, and definitely with a lower level guardian you are going to need to stretch out and find your position and then push up rings after you adjust. Never ideal, but sometimes, you know, it's best rather than play super aggressively. You might want to just take a safe eagle. We're going with 7 backspin, 1 right spin, and you can see where I'm aiming there. This will need a tweak if you want to go for the albatross. It's up to you. I'm playing this one maximum distance, 5% elevation. Max plus 5. Shots like this, it's always going to be a bit more of an outside chance at the albatross. Better chance, of course, will be playing with a premium ball. A luminary would be good to investigate, push the drive a little bit harder. It's all up to you, but for me, in the time available, providing this free option for you to work with and adapt as you see fit. So max plus 5, definitely tweakable though if you want to try and get in for the albatross. Thanks very much for watching this video here on the channel. If it has helped you in any way, please consider sharing it amongst your friends and clanmates in the game. Join us also on Facebook. Head over there, search for BK Golf Clash and join our free group. Loads of members there sharing shots. Free guides are posted, as well as loads of other great Golf Clash resources. So check us out there. You can join in the discussion and also leave feedback on the game in general. Finally, if you wish to help support the channel and keep the content free for everybody, please consider becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the video description down below. Good luck, see you soon, bye for now.